Hello, welcome. Welcome all. We're back. I'm going to be doing some illustration today. Illustration for motion. Don't get it twisted. This is still Mograph moves. We do the asset creation. We do the post-production. We do the pre-production. We do the marketing. We do it all here. So we're getting into it. Death Stranding. If you know, you know. And if you don't, then I'm sorry. It's a great game. It's a weird one. There's a director's cut that's coming out. I think like next month, maybe this month. And I want to make a post for when that comes out so I can get Instagram famous. That's my whole ploy. I'm being straight up. I don't have anything on the canvas yet because I thought of this today. I've been thinking about this actually for a while and how I want to do it, and I just figured why not? Why not now? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have a kind of a different little get up. Got my my denim on, white tee. Feeling cash today, feeling relaxed. It's also very hot out, so wearing dark colors is no bueno. Also the green screen. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we just wrapped up Sneaker Week here at the Wacom Experience Center. Just had a great time. There was kind of a mixture of virtual events, live events. It was very cool to witness and assist in the ways that I could. Yeah, there's going to be kind of some of the content that is like recorded and will be available. If anyone's interested in it, follow Sneaker Week PDX on Instagram, and you'll find it. You will find it. They'll let you know. Thank you for the hype. Thank you for the hype assist. This is also a bring your own music special today. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll see. I'm going to be drawing Death Stranding. I'm perfectly content. I'm perfectly content where I am. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. Looking for some good reference. This is, of course, played by Norman Reedus. Had to have him on. Rick and Morty did a spot. Let's maybe do... Are there any like terrible Halloween store costumes? I want to see like a, you know, like the comparison where it's like what it, you know, what it showed online versus when it actually arrived. I bet this would be a very sad example. Okay, that looks pretty good. But that's also the developer of the game. So. I want to see one of those costumes where the wearer is the person in the backpack. Yeah, oh yeah, that would be great. Those are like always entertaining, no matter how many times you see them, just because it's such a weird like trick of the eye. Okay, these are all just okay. I need like concept art. This is pretty good. Also, I'm just on the old Intuos today. The old Intuos. It's the new one, actually. The newest one. It's been out for a while. Intuos Pro. I've been more and more kind of like gravitating back towards Intuos. It's just a preference thing right now. It's probably mostly due to back pain. And just knowing that my posture is terrible, the art of Death Stranding. Let's see, I need the book. Hello, Megan. Hello, Megan. Thank you for the hype. Okay, this is the best. This is the best. Sure. Save it to the desktop. Yeah, it's a weird game. It's a very weird game. I can't fully recommend it to most people, I think. And I'm not trying to sound like a hipster and be like, it's an acquired taste, but it kind of is an acquired taste. It's also just like, it's mostly just blind allegiance to this game developer that I have. We talked the other day with Brett Brown, worked in the game industry for EA, did some, currently is at Nike, but yeah, they were talking about their inspirations the other day. One of them was Metal Gear, and this is the same developer who created Metal Gear. His like latest entry is Death Stranding, and he has kind of a weird signature. Like it's always, people label it Kojima weirdness, just because he injects like some pretty bizarre stuff into his stories. But yeah, I have learned to love it. No. Oh, you haven't watched it, but you've watched friends play? Oh, nice. Nice. Someone in the chat has played it. I fully expected to come here alone and just draw this weird thing that I like, and no one would understand, but I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I respect Animal Crossing for sure. I got really big into Stardew Valley, and so like, I don't know, I definitely get the appeal of like that style of game. It's kind of like, yeah, it's like it's like fun to do chores and like be productive and like collect things. It's kind of like satisfies all these like little like accomplishments that are hard to do in real life. So yeah, no, I respect and like those kind of games, but I do not own a Nintendo Switch, so I did not participate in the phenomenon. Okay, so I have some reference. This is what I've been doing for reference stuff, is just pulling up. Oh, I messed up. Let's turn touch off. Oh man, I've been going between Windows and PC a lot. I've been clicking the wrong things. Okay. Or what I said, Windows and PC, Windows and Mac. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I have to talk to my captive audience of 2 people about how Kojima predicted COVID. Okay. So Death Stranding came out in November of 2019. So probably what, 4 months, 5 months at least before the big like, where it at least affected like the US and whatnot. But the game is essentially, you are a FedEx, or you're a courier. You could, for whatever you want, Amazon, FedEx. You're not actually those brands or those companies. But your whole mission is to deliver like packages to people inside of these different bunkers, and everyone is like hiding from an invisible threat. And so it's like across America, everyone is kind of in these underground bunkers, and your job is to like trek across the landscapes and like deliver packages to people. So like that's the first one, where it's like just society relying on kind of deliveries. And then the invisible threat is like these spooky ghosts, like interdimensional ghosts that pop up and like murder you. But yeah, other than that, like there's some other parallels. One of the things is like there's a lot. I'm not actually remembering them all right now, but like the other thing is the main character is like has this phobia of like touch. So whenever you approach people or like they approach you, he's just like, don't touch me. And is just afraid of being near people. And I mean, if that isn't social distancing, I don't know what else is. It's mainly the courier thing is the parallel. It's just like you literally play as like a Amazon deliverer, and everyone is just hiding in bunkers from an apocalyptic scenario. But there's more. I could go on, but truly prophetic. Okay, I need to focus here. I'm trying to open a file. What's the parallel for the baby fetus that you carry with you in the game? You know, it's a great question. That represents all the babies that were born during COVID. COVID babies. And how we have to protect them. But hopefully, I mean, maybe we'll, like in the game, we'll develop the kind of neurological link. But yeah, in the game, you do have a fetus strapped to your chest. That's like the little yellow tube. And it's called a bridge baby. And it controls that little like flappy like magic wand that's sticking up on his backpack. And the bridge baby has like a link to kind of the other dimension where these like ghosts are coming from. And so it can warn you when you're entering an area where there are some spooky interdimensional ghost activities happening. What's going on with my workspace? It's not... Okay. It is very weird. Yeah, I don't know. It has like a really cool feel to it. I really like the environments. It actually, so speaking of Animal Crossing, it eventually does kind of, it eventually sort of plays like Animal Crossing in a weird way, in a very broad way, in the sense that you are kind of just doing chores, and like that's where your satisfaction comes from. So you're just like making these deliveries. You're also like building structures, so to make the terrain easier to like traverse, you are like building like bridges over these like canyons, or you're building like a highway that you can, you know, otherwise the terrain is like super rocky, and it's hard to like go in a vehicle past, so you're just like building infrastructure. One of the best parts of the game is you build like a zip line network, and so you go up into the mountains and you build like zip lines that can like just shoot you around to your different deliveries, and it's like super fun to try to, because there's like a max distance with each of the zip lines, so you have to like kind of like triangulate, and you want to be like use them very sparingly, so you have to sort of like, it's really, when you pull it off, you get like one zip line that connects to like two other ones, and they're all like spaced at the max distance. You're like, yes.
I don't mean to bother you, sorry.
Oh, you're good. The ponytail is crucial. Ponytail must be shown. So I do want this character to be, well, Norman Reedus, Sam Bridges. I think, let me kind of draw the thumbnail that I'm thinking of. So I kind of want this animation to be like, either kind of like traversing, kind of like maybe rappelling. So I want like a super steep incline, and then, I mean, maybe it should be just zip lining. I was talking about how much the zip line is fun. No, I think it's going to be cool if it's like, oh, let's hide that. Yeah, the ponytail adds, get extra hit points. Alright. So let's do kind of thumbnail sketch. Going up the mountain, there's going to be kind of blizzard stuff going on, and then I want big backpack. And then there's like one of the pieces of equipment that you get is this little like tether that you just kind of like attaches to your butt, and it just like has another box on it that's like on wheels. I feel like that would be a fun thing to animate. And that could even have like some other stuff on it. There's also, it's like comical how much stuff that he carries on the deliveries. Like, let's see. I want to find, there's gotta be. Like, this isn't even, that's not even, I feel like it goes higher than that, but you just have like a tower of stuff on your back. It's pretty amazing. And here's your baby. You literally can like go into this mode where you're holding your baby, and then you can shake the controller. And I mean, don't shake babies, but apparently it makes this one happy when you do that. Something about I've been noticing with the Intuos for me is like I feel like I actually draw a little kind of looser with it. I don't know, like that slight, you know, kind of disconnect since I don't use it all the time. It's almost like drawing with your offhand or something, where you sort of like maybe make marks that you didn't really mean to make, but you keep them anyway. I did these on the same layer. Thumbnail. I want this to feel kind of flat. Ponytail. I'll have to make it actually look like Norman Reedus, which will be difficult. Facial likeness. It's a tough one. Respect to the respect to the caricature artists. Let's just do a circle for now. Just a face shape. I think I need to go actually just a little more broad. Basic shapes. got some pretty cool shoes too. These boots. In the game, your boots, they have like durability, so you sometimes have to pack extra boots on your hikes. Are those Keens? It would be sad. It would be sad. I would love to go on a big like backpacking trip. I did when I was like like 14. I did some because I was in Boy Scouts. One of them was like I did a couple 50-mile hikes, but they were spread out across like 5 days, but it was all just like backpacking and eating dehydrated food and filtering lake water and stuff like that. It was pretty legit. I don't have the courage to do that sort of thing anymore. Granted, whoever like was taking us on those hikes was like, obviously there was an adult who was organizing those things. So I didn't really have to do anything except show up. Whereas I guess if I did it today, I'd actually have to like plan and like know where I was and probably remember how to like use a compass with a map. It's not too hard, I guess, but or a GPS, I suppose. But yeah, it sounds scary. Too much of a city slicker these days. I had to permit the term pretty and also butt in that. I don't like the modding stuff is so interesting that what it decides to try to filter. 3-day 2-nighter. Oh, nice. That's like legit though. Yeah, that's like a lot. Yeah, we need to turn down our mod, like chill on the mod a little. Yeah, that's a lot though. Here's the thing, it's when I draw the puppet, I want it to actually be like upright and just kind of in a neutral pose, which that's okay then. Okay. yeah, it's nice to just, yeah, like, I don't know. It's just a fun, you feel fulfilled when you do it. So 20 miles is it's pretty legit though for that long. I think like the most, there was one day where we ended up hiking like 13 miles in one day, and it was like so brutal, like just like absolute madness. Yeah, there was some fun stuff though. On one of my hikes, we're at this lake, and it was like populated with little like mountain goats that were really cute. And like the little mountain goats would like, first off, like I was just like cooking food, and I would just like look up, and there would be one that was like probably like, I don't know, like 20 feet maybe from me, and probably a little further, but yeah, like not very far, and just like staring me down. I was like, hey bud, what's up? And then I like to think it wasn't my bad like camp craft skills that made this happen, but I have a theory that one of the goats I had like one of those like little pop-up like cartoon tents where it's like literally two poles and a line across it, and then you drape a tarp. But yeah, I have a theory that one of the little goats like ran past and like tripped over like the little stake that was keeping my tent up, because when I woke up in the morning it was just like the tent was like on top of me. Yeah, it was very cute though, little goats. Blame the goat. Yeah, last time I took my partner on a camping trip, and it was like I think it was like her first time camping. It was her first time camping actually, and I didn't choose the spot we went to. It was a spot chosen by a family member, and I'll just say it was a little more rowdy than what I would normally go for. In that there was people like riding like dirt bikes and stuff like through campsites, and like riding like ATVs and stuff, and I was just like, this ain't it. But yeah, like, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like everything, basically every piece of camping equipment like failed in some way. Like our air mattress like deflated the very first night, and then one of our tent poles broke, and then I broke like the camping chair. Like I just sat in it and just broke it because I was like slightly over the weight limit apparently. And yeah, it was like just like everything broke. It was very silly, but we later discovered that there was like a little like cross and like some like mementos near our tent, and I'm pretty sure we were legit like cursed by what I like to call the redneck burial ground. And so we were haunted. um, yeah, it was like spooky. I know, it could have been the goats. It could have been the goats. And I will never make this mistake again. I bought I was like, if I'm gonna get an air mattress, it's gonna be the sickest air mattress ever. And I went to REI and spent like way too much on an air mattress, like over $100 on an air mattress, because I was like, this baby's never gonna pop. And it did the very first time I used it. That said, I did obviously took it back, and I was like, I don't even want an exchange. I want you to take this, and I won't be back. Yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm letting this fly. Norman Reedus has a little round nose. I can't really tell, man. Can't tell. Okay, yeah, he does. I'll have to look at I'll have to do a study of Norman Reedus' profile. But for now, I'm just going ponytail. And stash. I think less. I'm drawing faces. I feel like I'm just learning more and more that like less is more. The less information, the better. Like, I'm just gonna do like 2 dots and a line for a mouth and just call it a day. That's at least just my approach for someone who can't draw faces. Let's talk about hiking stories while I draw the hiking game, the hiking sim. I'm trying to think of just the craziest stuff that happened. So I feel like one of my concerns with going on a hike and doing it myself and like, I don't know, like just ensuring other people's safety or my safety beyond, I guess, like knowing obviously where you are. Usually, I guess a lot of trails are just like pretty straightforward. Like you're not gonna veer off of them. A lot of people have hiked them. The trail is very like dug in. Like that hasn't always been the case. Like my friend in high school and I actually for like our senior year after we graduated, we were just like, let's go on a hike. Kind of like before each of us like went off to college. It was very sweet. Like just go on one last hike as like buds. And we did sort of just like, we did a part of the Pacific Crest Trail, which runs from like Mexico all the way up to Canada. Like it's just one trail that is massive that runs up the entire west coast of North America, but like it is broken up into segments. So there's like, I don't know, like there will be, I know that people can like do the entire thing, but I think like there are moments where it's like, okay, this part of like the Pacific Crest Trail like ends where this town starts, and then like the trail will pick back up like maybe, I don't know if there's like huge breaks in it, but I want to say there's times where it's like the trail will end and the trail will pick back up in like a few miles like through town or something, where it's just like it's more of a collection of trails that all link together. But yeah, we did a section of the Pacific Crest Trail that was only, I think, like, I don't know, I forget what exactly it was. It was maybe like 18 miles or something like that. So we were like 9 miles a day, maybe less, and maybe it was like 15. We were gonna be like, yeah, like 7.5 miles a day should be easy. And like, so we were just like checking our map. We had just a map. We didn't have like a GPS or like smartphones or anything. This was before smartphones, not really. I think iPhone was well out by then, but anyway, not that you'd have service. Yeah, there was like just little like lakes and kind of like springs as landmarkers. So we would just kind of be going along and then be like, oh, this must be Cougar Springs. Cool. Oh, this must be like Lucky Lake or whatever. I think those are like legitimately the names. And so we were just kind of assuming like what landmarkers were what. And so like when we camped out that night, we were like, yeah, we're definitely halfway. And when we started hiking the next day, also, man, yeah, like sleeping under the stars at night without any kind of cover. I remember just like definitely hearing wild animals like around us at night, and I was just like, I don't know, it just like didn't faze me back then, but like I feel like now I would be such a nervous wreck trying to do that stuff. But yeah, like the next day we were starting to hike, and yeah, we like came across one of the landmarks, but this time it was actually like there was a sign that was like Lucky Lake, and we were like, wait, we thought we passed Lucky Lake like hours ago or like the day before, and we're like, oh god, no. So it turned out that we were very far behind from where we thought we were, and like my friend's mom was going to like pick us up later that day at like this little like lake town that was like the end of the part of this segment of the trail, and like we had to just like book it. I think we were like legit like jogging at one point, It was rough. It was really rough. But yeah, doing that prep work, it's hard to know, I guess, when you're on the trail. So just like, I guess there is like now, there's like Google, like there are people just like from Google have like walked a lot of popular trails with one of those little Google cams and have taken like 360 footage. So maybe it's easy to do it now. Okay, gotta have the baby on here. That would be a cool job. No kidding. Yeah, that would be amazing. Gotta have the baby. Or the big 360 cam as a hat. That would be sweet. I bet it's, I'm sure it's like a part of the backpack, right? I'm sure. Just like sits on top of your backpacking pack. Probably adds like 20 pounds. Yeah, you think so? More strapped to your chest. Yeah, that's probably, that makes sense too. Gotta get the shape of this little, I don't know what this thing is called. Baby carrier. Is that it? Yes, cheese. Yes. Gotta have the boot. Gotta have the boot. don't know about that placement. Hey, Roxanne. No creep taken. Yeah, lurk away. You're kind of not. I don't want to say I'm low energy, but I'm just like I'm into this drawing. We're talking about hiking a little bit while we're drawing the hiking game. I chose something kind of weird to draw, so lurk away. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Got the boot. A bee in a trench coat. I like it. Make Christopher draw that for you tomorrow. Speaking of bees, not really related to bees, but related more so to flying insects. I put in this little, it's very hot out, so I put in this little like window air conditioning unit upstairs in our apartment, and I was walking last night down to my basement dwelling, my basement studio thing, and like I noticed there was looks like a hornet or a paper wasp that was like crawling into the AC unit, and I was like, no. Basically, long story short, I think there's possibly a nest of like wasp nest inside of our window AC unit, and now I'm just like, because there was one time, I think like a couple weeks ago, where there was one that got into our apartment, and we were just like, how did that happen? I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it. I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was like too chicken to like look and like inspect in any detail, but Yeah, if you don't hear back from me, if this is the last stream that you see me do, it's because I died. I guess that's always true, but or it's very grim. But I specifically from hornets. Just burn it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Cartoon Katie, what's up? Katie, I was trying to draw a face the other day. It's hard. I don't like it. How do you draw faces? Do you have any tutorials on that? Are you planning on making any tutorials on faces? I was trying to draw Muhammad Ali. This is for like a side project, freelance endeavor, and I am tasked with drawing Muhammad Ali, and I was like, man, this guy is so distinct looking, but I just like couldn't get it quite right. It's so hard. You could make a tutorial. You draw caricatures, it's like cheating. That's not true though, because you still have to understand their face to do it. I mean, don't do whatever you want. Don't make a tutorial because I told you to. But I just knew you were. I know you're in the realm of tutorials and helping people draw good. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like caricatures is like it's like where you know the rules, but you know them well enough where you can like push the limits. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Oh my god. Okay. Wow, this is real. Death Stranding is real. This guy, Chinese exoskeleton is basically Death Stranding cosplay, and it's a guy with the exoskeleton that's like assisted, like weight bearing, like leg exoskeleton, and then he's carrying the tower of stuff. It's incredible. Okay, this is a good photo though. This is that, like what it looked like online versus when it arrived. I think with faces, the real trick is just picking what measurement technique you want to use. I see. I don't know any measurement tools. I don't know. I guess like, yeah, there's just so much to consider. It seems easy. Also, the client just kept being like, why don't you just like trace the face? It wasn't actually the client. It was someone I was working with. Is like, why don't you trace their face? And I just don't, that doesn't like work, you know? It really, like, if you go in and just try to, like, use a pen and trace over, like, a picture of a face, it still doesn't look anything like them. So I was like, no, that ain't it. I have to actually, like, understand their face to draw them. It's so hard. Okay. Oops. JPEG.jpg is what that's saved as. What? Why did this pop up? How to bake a potato in the oven. Why? I must have searched that at some point. Just insight into Bachelor Carter. Yeah, I know. It's like, this is the risk of being on my personal computer streaming. It's just like weird personalized stuff pops up. It's like, you don't know how to bake a potato, do you? Here's some tips. The most eligible bachelor. No, I... Oh my gosh, okay. When my partner goes out of town for extended periods of time to go like visit her family or something, we do call it like my bachelor week. So I have a bachelor week coming up here pretty soon. It's kind of a mix of like, it's fun at first and then I get sad like afterwards. I have like a pattern with what my bachelor week entails, and it's usually like kind of like party the first like night or whatever, and then like be hungover and sad, and then like I just like eat fast, or not fast food, but just like take out like kind of excessively. It takes me like a few days to be like, this isn't sustainable, and then I like slowly reel back into like how a normal person should function, and then by the time she gets back, she's like, what did you do this week? And I'm like, well, mostly video games. And the day before you showed up, I cleaned the entire house. Yeah, just revert into like a 13-year-old. It's pretty funny. It is something something, a pattern that I recognize. I need to like flip this one. Nope. Look at Norman Reedus looking so cool. His weird golden, like, biomechanical glasses. Oh, these ones are cool though. Man, I kind of like those. It's fine. These are like kind of low res, so they're hard to look at. Okay. Kind of like trying to draw this like a puppet so I can make it move later. I mean, he needs to be more hunched over for this pose, but I'll get there. I'll get there. You want one of these exoskeleton guys? Yeah, they're pretty cool. It'd be fun to just be able to like run to work, but it's all like assisted. You barely have to do any work. Stream brought to you by Tiny Essentia. Oh, I almost spilled that on my laptop. That would have been the end of the stream right there. Exactly. That's not how foot work. I don't know if that's how a foot works either. I have to just can't tell if I like these proportions or not. Giant legs. Big legs. Big legs. Maybe I'll go normal. More normal. Big lay. Yeah, Roxanne, my wrist is hurting today too. I hope it's not carpal tunnel. I think I just slept on it weird. Slept on my wrist. Oh, yeah, it's not happy today. I like this boot that I drew up here. So I'm gonna just copy this boot. A wrist brace for when you sleep. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I think I'll look into that if I keep running into it. It doesn't really happen to me before. Just kind of specifically woke up today, but I also was doing a lot of drawing yesterday, so like I don't know. Could be. Big boot. Crossball on your arm. That's a good idea. Yeah, I might need that. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like I don't draw. Like yesterday was the most drawing I've done in a while. So it's probably that. Excuse me. Big boot. Ugh. Thank you for the tips, Katie. You're a real pro. I mean it. I mean it. Hey Jess, how's it going? We're doing some, as you can tell by the title, some Death Stranding. Oops. Oh, Control Z. Okay. You should start a TikTok tips. I feel like if I said TikTok tips like 5 times fast, I would say something inappropriate eventually, and the stream would get shut down. TikTok tips on Twitch. Tips talk. It's a dangerous game I play. Leg. Okay, question is, do I have to draw the other leg? I'm gonna be creating a little like rig. I might just want to duplicate. I don't know. Usually looks bad. Okay, let me just see. I was gonna say, like, if I'm making a character rig in After Effects, then it could make sense to just duplicate the one leg and then have it as both, but I feel like I'll at least want separate artwork for the other leg, since it'll be showing like the inside of the leg, like the inside of the shoe. I keep shrinking this guy down. Where's my toolbar? No. Tools. Hydrate. I do need to hydrate. Thank you. Delicious. I am thirsty. Need more. Yeah, it's actually it's not so hot here today. Yesterday it was like 99 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty hot. Too hot for me. These little boots. have to add like cool texture to the boots later. Does that look right? I think this one's too long. Okay. Now, do want to draw these little exoskeleton guys, but let's see if I can bust those out real quick. Anyone doing anything fun and exciting this week or this weekend? As I said before, I'm doing my bachelor week, so probably play video games. I think I have a Magic the Gathering hangout that I'm doing with someone. Just nerd things. I work Saturday, so I'll be chilling. We actually are closed on Saturday for the Experience Center. We're giving ourselves a break from Sneaker Week, so yeah, don't come down to the Experience Center on Saturday, because we won't be here, but we are here now, and we're here tomorrow. photo is like too dark to see what's really going on here. Here's the monitor. Oh yeah, that's the monitor that I'm working off of is like super dark. Okay. Had to drive my cat 2 hours for a cardiologist appointment yesterday. Aw. Hope he's okay. Still mentally recovering. Yeah, it sounds like a lot. Poor kitty. His little heart. It's okay. Oh, that's good news. Working a Pride event on Saturday because need an excuse to wear rainbow thigh-high gym socks and rainbow suspenders. That's great. That's a fantastic excuse. A perfect occasion, if you will. These weird little like crab claws on the exoskeleton. It's not really what they look like, but oh well. Love the idea of thigh-high socks. Never tried them in practice. Yeah, it's a good look. I personally have neither, but yeah, I don't know. Shorts with some thigh highs. It's a good look. Better than pants with thigh highs, you know. I feel like that would be uncomfortable. There would be no point to that. I'm your fashion authority, and I'm here to tell you. Fight the patriarchy. That's my trademark hashtag. That's a good one. That's a good hashtag. As we should all. Oh, patriarchy. Wow, that was a good one. That was a deep cut. Didn't even see it there. Okay, I got his legs going on. I feel like I have to figure out his weird little his mech exoskeleton legs. I'll figure those out. I might even go with a different one. I like these weird, like, biomech legs. They're just little, like, squid legs on the sides of his legs. These ones are cool. Probably do that. They'll probably look better. Cute cargo pants. Does that exist? I guess, I don't know, maybe it's different for... yeah, someone could pull it off. I could be convinced, but... maybe they'll make a comeback. I wonder if, like, not the early 2000s, that is kind of in fashion, but I'm thinking of, like, American Eagle, like cargo shorts, polo shirts, and like puka shell necklaces. I wonder if that will ever come back. I sure hope not. That was a grim time. Min-max your pocket game. We all deserve pockets. No, not parachute pants. I was thinking of just like cargo shorts. Just like beige cargo shorts. Okay, there you go. For the utility, cargo shorts are fantastic. Oh man. I don't want to call out anyone who's wearing a puka shell necklace, but you know, just reassess a little bit. Look, as long as your husband at least doesn't wear like a baby, like a powder blue polo shirt with like like sewn on like I don't know, like graphic like lettering on it or something. I'm just thinking of a very specific era of like Hollister, American Eagle, like I don't know how to describe it. It was just kind of like Tom Hardy. I don't know. Maybe we're getting into very specific references here. Tom Hardy is the brand you want. Okay, I have to look it up. I can't type today. I'm not. Google's failing me. Ed Hardy. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, what I'm seeing here is pretty rough. Yeah. Yeah, just as long as he's not doing that. Then I feel like the cargo shorts can pair much better with whatever. Oh, it happened. Oh, God. We're talking fashion. Men's fashion. No, all fashion. Since the joining, what is the joining? Is there an event that happened that I'm unaware of? Baby Yaga. Oh. Oh, I got you. I was on the wrong layer. This is the best thing I've ever drawn. The best video game of all time and the best thing I've ever drawn. It makes sense. Okay, I'm very bad about talking about my accomplishments, but the one thing, this is honestly what kind of prompted me to draw this. I was like, remember when I drew Pokemon fan art one time and it got like 40,000 reposts on Tumblr? That was cool. I want to see where that is. It could be half that amount, but it was like some significant number where I was like, damn. And then I never made like fan art again. I was like, maybe I should have just stuck with that. I don't even want to. I haven't logged into Tumblr in ages. I don't even know if my page might have been deleted at this point. Oh no, it's still there. It's mostly just my old art. Let's see, these are all like gouache paintings. I made some Metal Gear fan art. Does it go back further? No. Okay, that apparently doesn't go further than that. Tooth that horn, Cardi P. Well, if I could scroll further, archive maybe. Aha. I got some weird stuff in here. This is a trip down Carter's old art. October 2014. That's so spooky. That's so spooky. This is some trippy animation. I was definitely a trippy guy back then. AKA I was on drugs. No, not really. I think this one was one of my favorite ones. I'm trying to find my old. Now what happened? This one was pretty cool. These are all traditional. Maybe I should go back to traditional. Okay. Let's see how much I lied on. So like this is it. It's not really that special, but it was just like super like moody. It's like Lavender Town, and then it's like a little ghastly, and this is supposed to be like Pokey Tower, or whatever it's called. Let me see. Wait, how many? You know the number. Okay, I lied pretty heavily. I exaggerate. Okay, but 17,000 reposts or something. I was like, that ain't nothing. That's some pretty crazy stuff in here. Yeah, this is lay old art. I still have this one I really like. It's just like a gouache painting. The other ones are too weird for me. But yeah, I was like, I need to do more fan art. So I'm making this Death Stranding post. Link us to the weird stuff. That, I mean, that is the weird stuff. Yes, yes. Oh, it's... Yeah, it's this. I don't know if you can go back further into. Oh, you could with the archive. It's Thalos, like Phthalo Blue. PTHALOS.tumblr. Yeah, I don't know. All this stuff bothers me now. Like, it's just it's some weird stuff. This one was pretty interesting. This one was a collaboration. Yeah, I used to be kind of big into like fine art, like, yeah, just like traditional paintings and stuff. I was definitely more of like a gallery direction. Now I'm on that fan art tip. But I like to bring in some of the weirdness, just like how Death Stranding is kind of a weird game. Of likes from posts from a million years ago. It's okay. I don't have any like notifications on for Tumblr. Like I literally haven't logged into it for like years. I was kind of bummed when, I mean, like, if people are still, I know people still use Tumblr. It's obviously still functioning, but I feel like there was kind of a marked like shift away from Tumblr at some point, and I think it was definitely Instagram that caused it. But I don't know, I really liked Tumblr for just getting, I feel like it was easier to get like noticed, or like for you to be able to like your art to be able to like circulate better, just because of literally like the reposting. I know you can like repost people's stories on Instagram. It's probably the same, but for some reason it just felt like it had more potential for like your stuff to kind of like spread further. Well, once Tumblr said no more risque or XXX. Oh, that's interesting. That's actually what I thought it was being used for to this day. But no, yeah, I guess you're right. Like no explicit like artwork, basically. I mean, Instagram's guidelines on that are pretty strict as well, from what I have seen. Okay. We're gonna have this guy. He's gonna be going. Okay, I don't know. I'll figure out an angle for this line. It's got to be perfect. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a stream for me. Thanks y'all for hanging out. It's kind of a chill time. I enjoyed this. Elise, Roxanne, Katie, Jess. Y'all are the best. Anyone who's lurking, you're also the best. Oh, thanks, Katie. I have been very impressed with your little promo graphics for your streams, they make me feel like I gotta up our game over here. Yeah, like the animated posts for your streams, I've been like, those are legit. Those are high production value. Oh, thank you, Jess. You feel like you're competing with our graphics? I was at first, like, I was like, is Katie trying to one up us? I was like, is this where that like competitive nature that I hear so much about? Is that what's happening? And so now I'm like, damn, I gotta animate our graphics now. No, it's okay. Like, our streams coexist. We do stream every day, which is a lot, but obviously don't ever feel the need to like not stream during our times or do other things or anything like that. Constant unhealthy competition. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sounds like art school all over again. I know. Okay, man, I do want to draw this slime. Okay, this was fun. I like this silhouette so far. Yeah, everyone have a fabulous rest of your day. And we'll catch you tomorrow with the one and only Mr. Krister, as we call him here. Back drawing some apes, some cyber monkeys, I believe, from what I saw and what I lurked in his Photoshop document over there. He's got some more monkeys in the works. I don't know if that's exactly what he'll be drawing, but we'll see. All right, y'all. Take care. He is monkeying around. Good night.